Hello, art friends. We are here working on our element of art, color. Color is one of the 7 elements of art, along with line, shape, texture, value, form, and space. You're going to do some color math here, but don't worry, it's not too tricky. We're going to take 2 primary colors, or you could do this with any color really, but I like to start there because it helps me remember what the primary colors are. So the primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. And make sure if you're using colored pencils or crayons, or even if you're using marker, I could show you this with marker. I don't like to blend marker together though, but these ones I can blend together. Make sure that you read the label and that it's a true red, a true yellow, or a true blue and not a different color like magenta. So in this first circle, you can choose a color and color it in. I'm not going to color in my whole circle just for time's sake. I chose red, and I will choose a different color that I have, yellow. And then over here, where it says equal, I'm going to see what happens when I mix the 2 colors together. So I like to add a nice soft layer going in the same direction and add my second color over the top going the opposite direction. And you see right away that this changes to orange. I know that red plus yellow make orange. Now this is just the primary colors that I'm using. What if you wanted to try different colors? What if you wanted to try colors that were maybe purple with yellow? You could try that too. I'm not going to make you stick to doing the primary colors for this one. I do think it's a good place to start, and that's how I'll finish this. But if you want to choose some different colors to do this, you can do that too. So I'm going to choose now. Let's do yellow with blue. And I'm going to find out real quick that when I mix yellow, I like to keep my pencil strokes in the same direction and then come across with my other color going the opposite direction. And I see very quickly that this changes to green. The last one I'll show you for this little demonstration, I'm going to add blue and red. Only working with my 3 primary colors for this example. You can follow along doing this, or you can choose your own colors. So I will start with the one I started with first to show you. A little bit of blue. I like to go the opposite direction. And I get a nice purple. You are going to take your time. You're going to fill in these circles. If you use something other than colored pencils like markers, I suggest not to mix them. But I would definitely use the primary colors for that. I would color this one red, yellow, and then choose your secondary color, orange, to color in here. Don't mix markers. It doesn't work out that well. Crayons are okay. Colored pencils are okay. But markers don't blend well. On the next page, we have a color wheel. It says up here in the corner that the primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. And you might want to take your pencil and brighten these up a little bit so that you can see visually that these are the primary colors. Okay, I like to do that. That helps me out. Over here, my secondary colors are orange, purple, and green. We're going to fill in our color wheel here. So it says secondary, secondary, secondary on this dotted line. You see this dotted line that dashes down and it touches these circles? Dot, 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 dot. Okay, that's where we're going to do our secondary colors. And this nice solid line that touches these circles are our primary colors. And you see the word primary written right underneath that solid line. And also the primary circles are bigger. So they're primary, they're the boss colors. I'm going to start up at the top with red. I'm going to do my primary colors first. I'm going to start at the top, red. Next primary color to the right is going to be yellow in the bigger circle here. and then I'm going to shoot across this way, and my last primary color is blue. When I mix two primary colors together, I get a secondary color. So if I mix red and blue together, right here, I'm going to tell you what that makes. And we know from last year that red and blue make purple. Okay? Red and yellow make what? Red plus yellow make what secondary color? Oh, I'm holding it in my hand. Orange. There we go. And yellow and blue make good old green. Now we have the color wheel. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Complementary colors are opposite on the color wheel. Thank goodness I just made a color wheel, because now I can see that if I look across the way, across this circle, red is opposite of green, orange is opposite of blue, and purple is opposite of yellow. So I get to color the opposites together here on the complementary colors. So I divided it in half with this little squiggly line. So if I have green on this side, the complementary color to green will be red. That's right. Blue and orange. And last but not least, we have yellow and purple. Complementary colors are opposite on the color wheel. All right. Last but not least, complementary colors are opposite each other on the color wheel. It's going to ask you, we just did this, so it should be really easy for you to write the word. Opposite of red is, you can check R, opposite is G, that must mean green. I can even do it in the color. Opposite of blue, I'm going to check my color wheel, go across the street over here to O. O stands for orange. Opposite of yellow, I check my color wheel, find the Y for yellow. Across the street is the V for violet, aka purple. And here, because it has a V, I'm going to write violet. I'm going to honor that little color wheel right here in its original name, violet. Neutral colors. They're colors that neither are warm nor cool and don't appear on the color wheel. They don't exist in the color wheel. These are neutral colors. These are kind of like nature colors. Black for the sky, gray for the rocks, brown for the dirt, and white for the snow. Black plus white, two opposite ends of the spectrum, give us good old gray. And this is some really interesting information that you may not have known, but when we mix any two complementary colors together, so if we mix red and green together, we get brown. We could even try this. We could take some green, and let's see if it's true. You think they're telling the truth here? Green, and the opposite of that is red. And look at what happens. It turns brown right in front of my eyes. Isn't that spectacular? So mixing any two complementary colors gives you brown. This is great information to know. This is what we're working on today. I hope you have learned a lot about color, and I will see you back next time.